What's going on, guys? It's Thursday and I'm back to help you win another Forza Horizon 5 trial event. This week we have a repeat of a trial we had about this time last year. It's called Santamental Feelings. This time it is a road racing event for retro saloons tuned to B spec. Now I used the exact same car I used for last week's trial event, which is a 1987 Ford Sierra RS500 Cosworth. Although I made a new tune for it, I'll show on screen right now. It is called B700 Road Racing. This car is one of my favorite cars in Forza, and it was immediately the only car I really wanted to use for this event, and it worked out pretty well. I do remember last year when we had this trial, I believe it was retro sports cars or something to that effect. I remember I used the Mitsubishi Starion, and it was a pretty challenging trial event last year. I remember there were one or two AI that were really hard to catch, and I believe I did it in my footage, but it took me a few tries. This time there was one AI that was really fast. I was able to get by him both times, though relatively easy. It took a little while in the first race, so I was getting punted out of the way by the AI. It was just a mess. Doing a good job trying to keep you behind their teammates, I guess. But race 2 wasn't that bad. I got by him lap 2, I think, on both races. So it's definitely doable. If you get a clean start and don't get blocked in, barricaded by the AI or your teammates, you should be able to catch the AI if you have a decent driving line and don't just completely obliterate your braking points and slam into walls and all that stuff. A lot of people, I assume, are going to use the Mercedes-Benz 190E because it's a very iconic car and it can be tuned very well in these games, and BMWs are probably going to be popular choices as well. I just definitely recommend converting whatever you're using to all-wheel drive, because there's one of my teammates, they kept their car, hey, honestly, it might have been front-wheel drive to be honest with you, but it was probably rear-wheel drive, but they got off the line so slow, and that is going to kill you in a race like this where the AI, or like usually the first AI is going to be really fast, so you don't want something that's going to be super slow off the line. Whatever you do, I definitely recommend all-wheel drive. Some kind of tire upgrade will be beneficial. I believe I have sport tires on this build, so they have a decent amount of grip, and you don't plow through the corners too much. You don't really slide off track and anything like that. It's a pretty balanced car. I had the stock rear wing on it. I had the front racing splitter on the front, tuned about, I'd say about 85% of the way to the max downforce. Not all the way, but it's almost there. You get too much downforce, the car wants to kind of skid all over the place, especially if you're off throttle. It kind of wants to get out of control with the way the differential's set up. But I think I did a pretty good job perfecting the car's balance between handling and just overall performance, I guess, speed and everything that goes with that. Let me know in the comments what you ultimately decided to use. Like I said, the MB 190E is probably the most popular choice along with the BMWs. But let me know how it worked out for you. If your AI was easier or more difficult than mine appeared to be, you might get lucky and get to a lobby where the AI is completely trash and you just blow right by them. But it's probably going to be one or two. It's going to be fast. So let me know how the experience was for you. If you plan on using this tune, come back after you watch this video. Let me know how it worked out for you. I'd love to hear about it. If you win, you get a Holden Monero GT, I believe. I guess it's a decent car if you want it. It's not the best price I've had in the world, but they're already recycling trial events. Not sure how I feel about that. Something else you can let me know down in the comments how you feel about them already reusing trial events. But leave a like in the video to help you out. Subscribe if you want more videos like this. I make them every week if we don't have a stock showdown trial. If you need any help or want to talk Forza with a group of players that are very nice and very accommodating, there's a link to my Discord server in the description of the video, as well as a share code if you might have missed it earlier on in the video. Get all this challenges done, have fun playing this game, have a Merry Christmas, and I'll see you guys next week for another trial event.